Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, 29th of January, 2026. So, if we start off with the synoptic chart, then this is as of midnight last night. Our weather basically has been totally controlled by this low pressure out in the Atlantic down at 961. And ahead of it, there are a couple of occluded fronts. There's a warm front that's weakening out down the east coast. But it's these occluded fronts here that are going to cause us a problem today. If I run this through to midday, see that low pressure's approaching a lot closer. These two occluded fronts are almost catching up with each other, and it's going to leave us in a sort of moist southerly, southeasterly flow later on today. Okay, the local cloud then, you can see the cloud here associated with the occluded front. That's fine. But over UK at the moment is going to be fairly clear once we can get rid of this mist. And look at the rain forecast for the next 2 hours. We've got weak rain on the first occluded front and some heavier rain on the second occluded front later on. But over the south part of the country at the moment, we're relatively clear. If I run through the Met Office predicted rain forecast for today, you can see it's clear at the moment. There's clearly the rain on them two fronts I was mentioning. This weakening cold front is falling apart now. And if I just run this through the day, you can see actually we're going to be in a relatively dry part of the country for most of the day. It looks like that second occluded front is really not going to hit us till it's dark. So it's going to leave us in a southeasterly flow, albeit very moist. If we run through the Odium TAF, we clearly have mist at the moment outside the window, and that's going to continue, I think, till around about, it's saying here, between 9 and 10, with broken clouds to 1,800 foot after 10 o'clock, with a 40% probability of scattered clouds at 1,000 foot between 10 and 3 as well, and broken clouds of 1,500 feet between 3 and 6. And then after that, cloud base is coming down again. And Farnborough is giving a fairly similar view, 4 knots from the east. Broken clouds at 100 foot initially with this freezing fog, and broken clouds at 300 feet and mist between 9 o'clock and 12, and scattered clouds at 1,000 foot after that. Spot winds are giving us southeasterly 25 knots, just north, and southeasterly 20 knots to the south, and wind is concurring with that really, giving us 9 knots easterly currently. And if I run that through till around about 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's from the southeasterly about 12 knots. Local forecast is giving overcast pretty well throughout the day, rain later into the evening. Southeasterly flow 10 knots throughout the day. He's talking about gusts of 20 knots. This may be an issue, this stronger gust, because that may mean we might have to change runs, but we'll have to see how that goes. GFS is giving a max temperature today of 7 degrees with a dew point down at 3. Actual weather at the moment is giving us 2.8 degrees with 1.4 dew point, and if we look outside the window, it's not very pretty. This mist has actually increased since I've been here even. Just refresh that slightly, no change at all. So that's definitely going to be the issue for the day. If I run through the significant weather from Top Meteo, you can see down where we are at the moment. There's going to be a clearance from around about 11 o'clock onwards. If I run that forwards, got mist and low cloud up until about 11, and then it is going to clear. This yellow here is giving us indication of a cloud between 1,500 and 2,000, but we'll have to suck it in and see. Possible clearance, possible mist, and possible cloud up to about 1,500 feet. Sky sight is not quite so favourable. It's giving us pretty well low clouds throughout the day, I'm afraid, with winds 8 knots thereabouts, about 120. They're not giving the strong gusts after 8:30 this morning, so we're not going to be flying first thing anyway. But later on, we're talking about 120, 8 knots. And if I look at the cross section, it's very, very abysmal. Too much cloud really throughout the day. They're saying actually the mist isn't going to clear here till 3 o'clock. NOTAMs, there are a couple of NOTAMs just around the local area. I will just mention them. I don't think there's going to be too much of a problem today. 14, we've got flare firing by parachute at Liss, surface to 1,500 feet. 17 up here is flare flying again, sunrise to sunset, surface to 1,500 feet. 19 Ash Ranges is active today, surface to 1,100 feet, and flare firing at Camberley for 20, and rocket firing at Aberfield, which is 21. And there's surface to 700 feet or thereabouts. So let's have a quick look at the slides for today then. So here's a cross section. This is Skysight is very pessimistic actually. I'm hoping it's not going to be as bad as this, but they're talking about low cloud pretty well all day. A small window around about 1 o'clock for a couple of hours, but it's still only going to be 1,000-foot cloud base. We have two movements today. PA31 arrival at 14:26 local. And a B350 departure at 15:15 local. Mist and fog clearing mid-morning, low cloud base throughout the day. I'm hoping it'll reach about 1,500 feet, but it may be down at 1,000 foot pretty well for the day, and southeasterly winds throughout. We've got one K21 on the booking system, one K21 and a K13 booked by club members, and a K21 for casual flying. Two people on the casual list. Plenty of single-seater availability, which wouldn't be surprised with the weather we've got. I do plan to step on 09, wind chill on the south side. We may have to change to 16 if the wind proves too much of a problem. Wind drops, take off on the runway, land on the grass both sides, wash at the end of the day, please. That's becoming more and more relevant. I helped put 774 away yesterday evening, and we look at it from the outside, it looked very, very clean, but as soon as you got underneath it, it was obvious it was very dirty. So please, we've got all the equipment there, please use it. And the simulator, of course, is serviceable as usual. So we'll set up, plan to set up on 09, wind chill on the south, air tone on the north, and you can see we've got southeasterly flow today. Usual warnings, please, about the cross runway. Okay, well, we'll keep our eye on the weather, get the equipment ready to fly when we can, and I look forward to seeing you all shortly. Bye-bye.